So I'm Michelle Colgrave. I'm a professor of food and agricultural proteomics at Edith Cowan University. I'm also part of the ARC Centre of Excellence for Innovations in Peptide and Protein Science, as we call it, CIPS. And I also have a role at CSIRO as the leader of the Future Protein Mission. So protein is one of those critical macronutrients within our diet. It provides the essential amino acids that we need to build new muscles, to recreate our tissues, and of course it's fuel for our body. And protein is also responsible for our immune health. It has many critical roles in just our health and maintenance of our bodies. So my work and the work that we do both at ECU and CSIRO really focuses on all the different protein sources. So we're really interested in novel foods, emerging foods, and really making the most of those. So at the moment, around 75% of our calories that we consume come from only 5 animals and 12 plants. So that's really quite limited. So we really want to explore the biodiversity that exists. And so we're starting to look at pulses like the ones behind me, things like lupins that are got really great bioactive proteins that can help reduce our risk of diabetes and cardiovascular disease. But at the same time, they have some constraints in their use because they could trigger food allergy. So we're interested in looking at both the health active proteins, but also those potentially anti-nutritional components. And so we go beyond pulses to look at things like algae, and we also look at things like insects, because there's 2 billion people around the world who eat insects every day, and we want to understand what makes them so nutritious and also make sure that they're going to be safe for everyone to consume. In terms of insects, you can think about how they can be grown in a very small footprint. They can be grown and cultivated on things like food waste, so produce loss or food waste from our retail sectors, and then they can be converted into high value protein and also the micronutrients that come with it, the iron, the zinc, and the other great contributions there. In terms of some of the pulses, what we know is they also fix nitrogen in the soil. So you can grow them in crop rotation with our cereals, and you get the dual benefits of these high yielding protein crops, but at the same time fixing some of that nitrogen back in the soil for soil health. I think everyone should go out and try a different protein source to what they usually have on their day. So if you're not used to using pulses or legumes in your diet, maybe go out and try some of those. It was actually just World Pulse Day a couple of weeks ago, so I think it's a great opportunity to do that. Or maybe if you're really adventurous, go out and try yourself some edible insects.